is your mid-October 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Pisces, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take replies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Pisces. Let's see what comes out for you. Let's see if we can move this a little bit so you're not just looking at my steering wheel. All right. Overall, you have the High Priestess. Pisces energy. This is about intuition. This is about staying silent. This is about having knowledge. It's inner wisdom. It's kind of like secrets. We'll see in a second as we clarify. This person, bro, is literally stopped. Can you see? No, you can't. They just decided to stop in the middle of the road. I don't know what's going on. Oh, now they're trying to go as all these trucks try to pass by. And they're over here chit-chatting with somebody. Why would you do that? Like, common courtesy, bro. Why would you... Sorry, I'm going on a little rant, Pisces. But why would you think it's okay to stop in the middle of the road like you're the only person driving? You own the road? I don't know. Maybe you are dealing with a situation like this where it's like there's no common courtesy. And I wouldn't be surprised because the Capricorn and Aquarius reading were almost similar to that type of energy. Anyway, currently you have the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Knight of Swords is one who's taking action quickly, but it could be a little bit on the reckless side, so we'll see. The challenge is the Magician. Manifesting is the challenge. Manipulation. In the Foundation, you have the Strength card. I was going to say the Devil card. You could be dealing with something toxic or own toxic traits. We'll see. Leo energy with the Strength card. So in your Foundation is strength, courage. Now it can be that it's a bit of a holding back, but, or is it that you've been holding back so much and this is why the Knight of Swords is coming out? It's like, F it, I don't care. We're going to do this. We're going to go. In the past, you have the Knight of Wands, another action-oriented card. It's a little bit, so the Knight of Wands can be a fickle energy. It's like in and out, you know, it has a lot of like energy and a lot of passion, but whatever, just as much passion as it had, it could also die down, right? It's fire energy. Now, it's very possible, sorry, I've been trying to charge my phone before I do the reading. It's very possible that in the past you have been taking action, whatever situation this is, but right now, with the Knight of Swords, it's like, okay, doesn't matter who I have to run over. We'll see, though. We'll see. I could be absolutely wrong. When we clarify, we shall see. On your mind, you have the Eight of Cups. An emotional detachment, a walking away. Seven of Swords is your outcome. I haven't seen this card in a while, actually. Interesting. Seven of Swords can represent lying, cheating, but it is also a card of avoiding, running away from. We'll see. You might be keeping something to yourself as well. Can be part of this manipulative tactic. Now, listen, no judgment. And I'm saying this very neutrally. And I'm saying that because you have the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. These are two cards of keeping hush, hush. Not letting something be known. And then the Magician being the challenge. All right, anyway. High Priestess. 9 of Swords, stressed out, anxiety-ridden, overthinking. 10 of Swords, my goodness. Clearly, this has gotten the better of you. 10 of Swords, either an ending, something that's making you suffer, feeling betrayed. And then the Knight of Cups. 6 of Swords at the bottom. Lots of air energy. You could have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with one. If that's not the case, this is a lot of what's going on is up here. And it's creating a mental anguish. Knight of Cups, interesting. You know, I almost get the sense of so long farewell. So long farewell. I'm a little confused on this one. This one kind of threw me off guard. So is it that you're suffering in silence? And this Knight of Cups is just approaching the situation, even though clearly it feels like you're dying inside. Or is this, after all of this anguish, you're approaching someone or a situation, or if it's not you, it could be the other person. If this is between you and somebody else or other people. Or is it that after this, somebody is taking action with an open heart? But it's clarifying the High Priestess, which the High Priestess doesn't really do much because she's observing everything. We'll see. 6 of Swords, that's moving on to calmer waters. So long farewell. Okay, what is this Knight of Swords? Why is that in the current energy for Pisces? I feel like you might be pissed off or something, Pisces. You know what's funny is that they think, oh, Pisces, sensitive, blah, blah, blah. But to get a Pisces to reach to that point, like you don't even see it. It's not that you don't see it coming. It's more of like, it's unexpected. Like you wouldn't expect Pisces to do this. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Pisces sun, moon, rising. I'm a Pisces Mars. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. So my planet, my warrior planet, I fight like a Pisces. It doesn't seem so scary, but it could be. Anyway, King of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Tower. So there's that air energy again. So on your mind, you are dead set. It's like, it's concrete, and you don't care. Like, you are not putting, or at least you're not trying to put your emotions. This is factual, is what this King of Swords is. 9 of Cups is what is going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. And then the Tower is either something happening all of a sudden, or something is a shock, or something breaks down. And I feel like for you, in the current moment, it's like, no Mr. Nice Guy, no Mrs. Nice Girl, whatever, however you say it. Now, it's very possible that if you're dealing with a person in Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever, this could be somebody who is approaching you. Maybe all of a sudden they're coming towards you. Okay, let's see. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of communication. Why is the Magician the challenge, though? Feeling like you can't make something happen. 8 of Wands. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Look, here's the Wheel of Fortune. But behind that is the Magician. So, 8 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, there's the King of Cups. Queen of Wands at the bottom. Your heart is open to get things moving, for things to turn out for the better. Because your heart is in this. But it just seems like it's not happening. Now, for some of you, I really do feel that there is a bit of manipulation at play. Again, no judgment. Just, it is what it is. And it could be possibly because you want this to come to you. Maybe it's a person or an energy or a situation that you want to turn out a certain way. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to see what's going to happen. Anyway, what is the Strength card? Why is that in the foundation for Pisces? Which can represent holding back. So let's see. The Justice card, Libra energy, the World card, and the Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This very slow moving energy. I truly feel like you are done with something, okay? Or like a cycle is done for you. The only thing that I can think of, and I feel like this certainty is inside of you. Now, it could be that it's happening externally, but I feel like this is within you. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like as if some sort of contract was signed. I'm not saying that this is the situation. That some sort of contract was signed. Okay, good. And now you're watching to see what happens. For some of you, you know what needs to be done, but you're holding yourself back, or something requires more courage out of you. I don't know. Yeah, because there is a certainty, and I feel it here. Even though the King of Swords showed up, well, so did the King of Cups, but I feel it here. So that's why I'm saying it's something that you already know instinctively. All right, let's move on to the Knight of Wands. Okay, bro, I closed the window. Now I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna. Well, the positive side is that maybe I could lose some weight. All right. Hangman, Pisces energy. The Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, and the Fool card. You've been waiting for this for quite some time. You've been waiting for things to come to you so that you can take the leap of faith. You've been waiting for things to, I don't know, show up with more passion, or for you to have more passion with something, but you were waiting for the energy to attract to you. It could be a situation in regards to money, your stability, maybe a relationship. I don't know. You apply it to your situation. Why is the Eight of Cups on your mind? Why is that there for Pisces? Give me a second, Pisces. I need to, hello. I can't see the chat. I'm so sorry, but I think it says hey. Oh, I can't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm at 14%. Sorry if it gets laggy. All right. Pisces, why is the Eight of Cups on your mind? You just want to be freaking happy. And I think you've had enough with something. All right, Six of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Swords, pissed off. This is the bitter Betty of the deck. And the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this has to do a lot with your stability, security, something that you've invested your time in, and something that you're holding on to. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. There's a Four of Pentacles there, which means holding on, saving, not opening up. And I still get this energy of your focus is on this. And although emotionally, I feel like you're out the door, or you want to be out the door, but you're still investing in this. You're still focused on whatever this is, but you're the Queen of Swords. You've been already hurt by this situation one too many times. You see things for what they are. But I also feel a sense of like still giving something a chance. What is the Seven of Swords? Why is that on your mind? I'm sorry. Why is that the outcome for Pisces? Why is the Seven of Swords here as the outcome for Pisces? All right. What is that? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You have Cancer energy with the Chariot. There's the Seven of Pentacles, the investment. And Death card, Scorpio. Oh, listen. Okay, I'm just telling you what I got. You use the information as you would like. You piece the puzzle pieces together. But immediately I got the sense of freedom. Something about freedom. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. I don't know if that's what you're going to attain. And then I looked at this Seven of Pentacles. Look at this guy's face. This guy does not look very happy. Now, it could be that he's looking at the fruits of his labor and he's like, that's it? That's all that's coming out of this? But if we look at the positive side, like I was talking about before, unrelated to the reading, but everything that's said here has something to do with the reading. Always. I always feel that. Maybe the positive is that there is something that there's fruit. Anyway, okay. Scorpio energy at the bottom. Death is an ending or a transformation, a transmutation. It's a closing of a cycle, but something new beginning. But why the Seven of Swords? There's still a struggle here. Oh my goodness, there's such a new beginning waiting for you. But you're on the seesaw. And for some of you, you could be like, no, I'm not. It's almost like a subconscious thing. Like if you sit there and you really reflect and you ask yourself, well, then why haven't you fully done this? Because there's still that seesaw. That, wait a minute. Maybe. Five of Wands. There might be internal conflict. There could be drama that you're dealing with. The Moon card. There's the subconscious. That's exactly what I was talking about. Moon card can also represent fears, uncertainties, lack of clarity, and the Six of Swords. I feel like the Six of Swords is already clarity. Ultimately, I feel like you are going to make a decision on what works best for you, on where you're going to, where you see a future, where you're going to get, where do you get the attention or the recognition or the success? And then 6 and 2, that's a Four of Wands. Where you feel most secure, where you have a foundation, where you feel you belong. Could be about a relationship, could be about a work situation. I don't know. Again, apply it to whatever your situation is. Page of Pentacles just came out. 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. Sun card. Easy does. I feel like there's fear here. That's what binds you. What is this Page of Pentacles, though? The Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo involved. Listen, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there because I think I've explained everything, but I will be taking out your oracle cards and then your bad words oracle, which is basically, you know, your unfiltered messages, exactly what you need to hear. And they're really good. My advice to you, if you want my 2 cents as an ordained spiritual advisor. Just wanted to throw it in there. My advice to you would be to sincerely sit down with yourself, because whatever is holding you back is going to be holding you back. And this just popped into my mind. If you have Gemini in your chart, it may be possible that you may be stuck in this loop for a little bit longer if you don't make some sort of decision. So, no pressure. But then again, you know, whatever. We all have something to learn, to go through. And who knows, maybe we're stuck in a shit situation and it repeats itself because we're meant to change the way that we look at it, the way we react to it, the way we engage in it, so that it can be better for us. It's not necessarily, oh, you know what, I need to get up and go. Sometimes, yes, sometimes that's the case. But really sit with yourself. Stop procrastinating. Stop being stereotypical Pisces. No judgment. Meaning, escaping. Because that's what the Seven of Swords is. Escaping. I don't know. If you're like procrastinating something, or you're drowning yourself in something else so you don't think about it. You know what? Whatever. I'll just chit chat with this person and we can brush that under the rug. Or, you know what, we'll just we'll talk about it another time, and boom, the thing is still there. You know what, man, I'll smoke some weed and forget about it. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Doesn't have to be any of those. Maybe you sit down and you watch TV to escape. And there's nothing wrong with decompressing. Perfect word. Nothing wrong with it. But when it is completely detaching ourselves from reality constantly, obviously that's not okay. All right, workaholic. Aquarius got this. And passion. Let's see. Maybe this has to do with work. Bro, I am sweating. Okay, let's go with this one. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Yes, because the Seven of Swords told me you were. All right, so key ideas: talent, fun, friends, feelings of inadequacy, transformation indicated, not being fulfilled by work, heeding warnings, refreshing your mind to improve your work. Hold on, there's more. And living your life is not, oh yeah, I'm going to go party it up. That's not what we mean here. Yeah, maybe a little here and there, that's fine. But living your life is where you feel content, where you feel okay with life. Do you feel okay with life? No, you don't. Not according to this reading. You don't. So, but you know what to do. The High Priestess is here. Your intuition is telling you. Your intuition has been telling you. Workaholic. All right. Here, the earthy brown of creation mixes with inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now you're very prolific. If what you are creating stalls, so whatever idea or whatever you're working on or whatever it is that you wanted to manifest, if it stalls, you may need to recharge. Know your limits. Next card is passion. Passion. I'm sorry, I'm speaking passionately. I blame my Aries moon. No, I do need to tone it down sometimes. or a lot of times. Anyway, the Princess of Amber spends her time volunteering. No person or task is beneath her. She loves her subjects and looks after them like a loyal servant. When the newspapers criticize her, her family begs her to behave more like royalty. She refuses. The people hold a free election, and to the surprise of the aristocracy, they vote for the princess as their new leader. You are correct to feel passionate about your position. Follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. Hello. Are my daily actions supporting my real passion? Let me say that again. Are my daily actions supporting my real passion? What am I willing to stand for? Key ideas: passion, bravery, royalty, following your passion, being authentic, taking a stand for yourself, being acknowledged, feeling ostracized by family, friends, etc., etc. Being emotionally centered, strong feminine energy, and a happy outcome. Hold on, there's more. Listen, if the phone dies, I'm going to be doing the unfiltered messages in the shorts, so be sure to check that out. Passion says, this card indicates creative force and an ability to ignite the passion necessary to manifest what you desire. The power of Amber is that focused emotion can create anything, for it brings the gift of emotional discipline. Discipline. All right. Sorry, Pisces. Maybe it's a little tough love. All right. What does Pisces need to hear? What does Pisces need to hear? These are your unfiltered messages. What does Pisces need to hear? What does Pisces need to hear? That's too many. What does Pisces need to hear? One. Bro, Aquarius got this. You must have Aquarius in your chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, I don't know. Or you have a couple of planets in the house of Aquarius, which would be number 11, house 11. Anyway, detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. And like I told Aquarius, and possibly in that order. Not, oh, I'm going to pick and choose. No. Yeah, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out, Pisces. Detox. Have you eaten? You are acting like a big-ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Well, detox and eating. Maybe you need to nourish yourself properly. What you are consuming could be the issue. Consuming visually, audibly, food-wise, drink-wise, drug-wise. I don't know, bro. You make sense of the reading for yourself. So, Pisces, love ya. I do. I have double Pisces in my chart, so don't take offense to anything I'm saying. If you resonated with the reading, sorry, I'm trying to put on my shoes because I gotta go. If you resonated with the reading, hit the like button, comment down below. Please let me know. I always love to hear the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.